That boy Sneako back. Now, he responded back to Moist Critical and pretty much all the general critiques he's been getting from his audience in terms of he's going down the Andrew Tate rabbit hole, he's losing himself, etc., etc. Well, Sneako covers everything, so let's get to it.
These are 3 things that YouTube promotes on the trending page. Moist Critical playing with and sitting on dildos. Moist Critical using Satanism and Antichrist in his music videos. And his rampant gaming addiction. 3 things you can't say on YouTube but you could say on Rumble. The COVID vaccine doesn't work. The 2020 election was against Trump. And billionaire pedophiles use wokeness to keep you depressed and poor.
That boy Sneako hit play and started spitting, bruh. Sneako got his fault, but the one thing we can't really say he's not is, he's a thinker.
This is why I was banned on YouTube. Today I'm in Japan, a society that has not yet been corrupted by wokeness, training hard, working every day, and seeing the world. But it's no secret that I have a degenerate past. Around 3 years ago, when I was 21 years old, I went to a swinger party with one of my girlfriends and joked about how traumatizing it was on a podcast. I was cheating on her a lot, and I felt bad, and I thought it would make us even if we swapped with the couple. I don't do it anymore, I don't recommend it, and seeing how many people call me a cuck for what I thought was a funny story, you should probably not do the same.
Yo, that's the perfect response. It's finally clicking up there with Sneako. That's the perfect response. That's the perfect adult response. It's kind of like Destiny admitting, me and my girl is in an open relationship. So now if you make fun of Destiny being in an open relationship, you just come off as a dickhead because he already is open with his truth. Sneako just pretty much gave an adult answer. Listen, that was my past. It was degenerate. I grew up, I moved on. Now, if you were still bringing that up to attack Sneako, you just a dickhead now.
I tried the lifestyle that the woke mind virus pushes, and it ends up being what the woke YouTubers try to shame me for. Kind of ironic. I showed a moment of weakness on a podcast thinking that it'd be a funny experience to talk about, and it will continue to haunt me for probably the rest of my career. Seeing all the hate online, it dawned on me in Japan, why have I never had a single negative interaction in public outside every single day? They all shake my hand and ask me for a picture. Not even a little joke, haha, cuck. Never. Considering I was trending for a week straight on Twitter with hatred, that must mean 2 things. 1, social media breeds negativity, and 2, the biggest haters just don't go outside.
Nah, they go outside, trust me. The haters be outside. But if a hater ever encounter you, chances are they won't say nothing, or they'll probably play it cool because they too soft to let you know to your face their issues with you. But other than that, I don't even think that's the reason. I just think that hate is louder than love. Bro, you don't get to having as many subs as Sneako with being hated completely. Right? Sneako gets more love than hate. But here's the thing though. If you're live streaming or if you drop a video and you look in the comment section, you can see 100 positive comments. But if there's one hate, that hate comment is going to stand out more because that hate comment, I guess, produces stronger emotions in you. You're a content creator. You have fans. So you get so much love that you're desensitized to it. But you see that hate comment, it catches your attention. And also as content creators, we have this really toxic trait to where we seek out these echo chambers of hate, right? To where we'll go to these Reddits, to these Discord forums and read nothing but hate about us, opposed to just paying attention to all the love we're getting.
1 year ago today, I lived that life. I was depressed and broke. I was out of shape. I was gaming. I was watching porn. I got high every single day. I was miserable. My girlfriends clearly didn't respect me. I never left the room, and I had absolutely no purpose in life. Today, I'm happy to say I'm in the best shape of my life. I became a millionaire, and my global network is only increasing. I don't say this to flex, but to show you that there's an option. Look at the lives of anyone making a hit piece video on Sneako, and look at the life that I am currently living in the present. Genuinely, which one would you rather live?
If Sneako has found success in what he's doing to where he's now able to live the life he wants to live, then kudos to Sneako and congratulations, because he worked hard. But you don't say, I'm now living a life that I want to live, and then try to reflect that on others. Maybe some people want to sit in their house, be gamers, live a real modest lifestyle, don't want to travel to Dubai or to Turkey or other European countries. They just want to stay in their house, stay in their city, have a small group of friends, have a girlfriend, and live a real simple life. They aren't losers or dweebs for wanting a simpler life than you. And I don't think you should call them dweebs or try to castigate them as weirdos and pariahs for that.
Moist Critical is the physical embodiment of everything that I stand against. And honestly, no disrespect to him. I don't dislike him. He's just the perfect example of a popular YouTuber that's brainwashed. I used to watch his videos when I was a teenager, just like a lot of my other haters. And today he's everything that I don't want to be when I'm 30 years old. When I'm his age, I don't want to be playing children's video games, playing with dildos for content, and using Satanism to be edgy. I don't want to drop the Antichrist for fun. What is this? Please someone tell me what they enjoy about this.
I'm religious. Sneako is religious. But that's the thing about being religious. We get to serve God with the comfort of knowing, I guess we're doing the right thing, right? We get to think, yo, when I die, when I close my eyes and I'm no more, I'm going to a better place and I'm on the right path. However, there are certain people to where God is a foreign thing to them. They think that we're the psychos, that we're brainwashed, that we're degenerates for believing in a higher power. All the things that we're criticizing them for, like premarital sex, like drugs, Satanism, etc., those are things that our Bibles, our Qurans, our, like whatever other books are out there, those are things that our religions tell us is haram, is degenerate, is bad, is going to lead you down the wrong path. If they don't subscribe to those same texts that we are subscribed to, how can we tell them what they're doing is wrong? Because at this point, we're playing two different games with two different rules and parameters, and there's no point in playing it. Sneako and Moist Critical are living life by two different set of rules. So if they both cannot mutually agree on what's right and what's wrong, then why even criticize each other? Why? Sneako could probably think that Moist Critical is a degenerate piece of you-know-what for playing with dildos and dropping the Satanism, making fun of sex and playing video games, not leaving his crib. And Moist Critical could think that Sneako is a degenerate for believing in something he's never seen before. There's no point in even having this conversation. We're playing by two different rules.
I show these clips to tarnish his image, but to show you what he's presently promoting. I do not promote my woke past. I grew up online. Of course, I've made many, many mistakes. My message today is to follow God, work hard, train hard, ban porn, stop gaming, and see what's possible with your life. I criticize Moist Critical so much because he actually released a video that accidentally changed my entire worldview by slandering my now close friends at Fresh and Fit. You don't have to ask what Fresh and Fit stand for. It's in the name of their show. So for everybody watching this, what does Moist Critical stand for? What does he believe in? Do you know? I don't. I've watched him for years. I cannot tell you what he believes.
Why is that needed? Why do a content creator have to believe in something? If Moist Critical just want to play his video games, give commentary on certain things, right? Make some jokes, go home and sleep. Why is that not okay? Why do we hold content creators like to this fire of, yo, you have to be a thought leader. Like you have to be some type of Notre Dame and Socrates and you got to be so profound you're changing people's lives. Nah, bro. If Moist Critical just want to be an entertainer and entertain people, I think that's perfectly fine. I don't think we should hold content creators to the fire to be Notre Dame and Socrates and be thought leaders and philosophers, bro. Not everybody is built like that and not everybody want to do that.
How have you reached a point on the internet where you could have 10 million subscribers as a commentary channel and have no basis of commentary?
The only thing more pathetic than a guy who calls himself an alpha male.
In that video, Moist Critical called Fresh a virgin incel loser, the same insults that I get. He insisted that men can't be with multiple women because Fresh, honestly, isn't a traditional Chad.
There is no reality in the entirety of the fucking multiverse where this man has slept with one woman.
Fresh was just telling a real story about how he pulled 3 girls in one night, and he actually verified it, but Moist Critical didn't correct it. This is when I realized the brainwashing in its purest form. Fresh knows he's an average-looking guy, but he's known all over Miami as a playboy. Moist Critical just can't comprehend that somebody like Fresh, who's the same age and on the same level of attractiveness, can be with beautiful women because instead of networking, working hard, and looking fresh, he's playing with dildos and video games.
I understand that Sneako and Moist Critical is beefing, but let's be real here, bro. I don't think Moist Critical is jealous of Fresh. Yeah, Moist Critical has 10 million subscribers. Moist Critical can leave his house right now, take a plane ticket to Miami, and he can smash 110s within a 7-day week. They got 10 million subscribers. Bro, Moist Critical can go to Miami right now, bro, and smash every chick in Miami before the month is over, bro. So I don't think he's jealous. He just has a different lifestyle he wants to live, and that's not the Miami lifestyle, which is perfectly fine.
This is the lie sold to keep you depressed. The world is out there for you to conquer as a man, but the 1% provide us with so many distractions to gatekeep it for themselves. I criticize Moist Critical because he makes millions of dollars selling that lie. For the young men watching, is that the life you want to live at 30 years old? The terrible tragedy that happened in Nashville yesterday is representative of exactly what I talk about in my stream. A trans person shot up a church, and the mainstream news was more focused on misgendering the shooter than addressing the problem. The sitting president got on stage to provide a solution and instead opened up by talking about chocolate ice cream and good-looking kids.
I have a whole refrigerator full upstairs.
In Japan, there is no wokeness, there is no LGBT trans nonsense, and society is civilized. Somebody spills over their bag and everybody comes to help them out because they see each other as extended family. There's no culture war. There is a life outside of the woke degeneracy, and that's why I will continue to defend the movie Cuties until Moist Critical decides to debate me about it. Nobody who hates the movie Cuties has seen it. It's about an Islamic family that moves from West Africa to France, a woke country that's literally on fire right now, and the daughter of the family gets corrupted by TikTok and starts dancing provocatively and leaves her Islamic values behind. She goes from a good Muslim girl to a degenerate wokey, lying, twerking, and fighting, and it blows up in her face and her family's disappointed, and eventually she reverts back to Islam.
I think most people are scared to watch Cuties because they've heard time after time that Cuties put these little girls in these sexualized outfits and had them dancing sexually. And I guess most adults, are really uncomfortable with that and don't want to see any type of imagery in that manner at all.
I like that movie because I see it as another version of my life. I started YouTube at 11 years old, and following the trends of social media before God led me to complete degeneracy. But rejecting these values, I have found a new direction, purpose, and meaning for my life. A lot of the hatred is justified. I should not have been attacking the people in the soy boy collage as much as I was, but I held a lot of resentment because they actively tried to get me banned on YouTube. They encouraged their followers to go and report my page.
Sneako going after Nick, I have no issues with. Because if Nick went out of his way to make a video asking people to report Sneako's channel and get him banned and telling YouTube to ban Sneako and take away his livelihood and how he feeds his family, if Nick can go that route, I have no issues with Sneako making Nick his enemy for life and going after Nick, bruh. Because the one thing that I personally am really sensitive towards, man, is somebody's income. And if you are perfectly okay with asking YouTube to ban somebody's account because you don't like what they're saying or their opinions, and you're perfectly fine going to bed at night and thinking, I got this person's livelihood taken away from them. If you're fine with that, to me, you deserve everything that's coming to you. Everything, bruh. Everything that's coming to you. So no, I don't think Sneako gotta, apologize for his response and stance on Nick. Nick was an imbecile for that.
They celebrated when I was canceled for telling the truth.
Hey, this is not going to be a normal video. Today I want to briefly talk about the content creator Sneako and ask YouTube to ban him from the platform.
They publicly tried to ruin my life's work, destroy my income, all because they disagree with my worldview. I don't want to attack people anymore. I would love to debate them and challenge their ideas, but they would rather make documentaries deep diving into my past, and my only existence on a platform that I'm banned on and grew up on is only hatred. You look up Sneako, there's no more of my videos. It's just people saying that my life is over, insisting that I'm a bad person. So the only option now is to be a force for good. And let's be honest, there is a clear pattern with the people that hate me. I don't say it to be cocky, but I am tall, I'm good looking, and I'm successful. This is why the number one criticism is wannabe alpha male Sneako. Oh, this alpha male. It's rooted in jealousy and the idea that masculinity is a bad thing.
That may be some people's reasoning as to why they're calling Sneako out for faking an alpha male image, but I think most people sort of look at your evolution. Like a year ago, you were criticizing Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate, and now you're like the smitten image of them. And I feel like that's what people are critiquing. And they don't believe that you're actually living a life that Andrew Tate is living. Like, they don't believe it, right? Like, you transitioned to Islam, you are now like criticizing the West, you're going to Dubai. You know, it comes off as if you're trying to cosplay Andrew Tate, and people are just asking, yo, where is Sneako? I've been watching Sneako's content for a long time, and Sneako was a great YouTuber, an amazing YouTuber. Sneako was 16 years old as a thought leader. He knew how to articulate himself and get out these ideas and kind of break down these real complex ideas. Yeah, he had videos that was addressing very controversial issues that nobody was touching at that time. So Sneako was already great. He was already a legend before the Andrew Tate arc. And we're just asking for Sneako to come back.
I don't think I'm an alpha male. I've never once called myself that. I promote the ideas of masculinity because it is so desperately needed right now. Being completely vulnerable, all this attack online has been difficult. But if Allah wills good for someone, he afflicts him with trials. And I have to be better now. I'm officially retiring the soy boy image. I forgive everybody who advocated for my cancellation or made documentaries about me, and I'm ditching my attacking style of streaming. And I apologize to Moist Critical for showing a picture on stream of you and your girlfriend. That was not very Christ-like. I'm sorry. And I genuinely hope you provide more value to your extremely large audience. The powers of Satan are taking over the West in real time, and I hope that everyone watching doesn't contribute to it anymore.
This was a real grown-up and adult apology, and he says he's going to change and do better, and he made right for all his, I guess, his past transgressions. So I can only hope that Sneako does change and Sneako does, you know, move on in a positive direction, because Sneako is too talented of a content creator to go off on the deep end. Let me know in the comment section, are you buying this? Do you think Sneako has changed and turned over a new leaf? But before you leave, check out this Just Pearly Things drama. Her own employees are calling her out, so check it out. I'm going to see you guys in this video, all right? I'm going to see y'all soon.